Welcome to the fire. I'm the one with the light.
Hi friends, welcome to the In&OUTSIDE EU podcast. I'm your host Yasi, and this is going to be the first episode in English. It's episode 59 because my guest is our new coach Gui. Hi Gui.
Hello guys, so my name is Guilherme, but you can call me Gui. I'm from Brazil and I'm here in Germany since last December. And yeah, I'm very excited to start to coach for all of you. And I'm speak Portuguese, I'm speak Italian and English, and maybe let's see, maybe in 1 year I can start coaching German.
Yeah. So maybe there's someone listening to this podcast who has trouble speaking German. Maybe it will be interesting for them to join a English class. Or some
English
language,
class, Portuguese, and also Italian.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about yourself. What sports did you do when you grew up? How did you come to CrossFit? Why do you like CrossFit? You can explain a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, so I'm originally from São Paulo in Brazil. I have been always into sports, especially radical sports, for example motocross, inline skates, half pipe, climbing, swimming. And I remember back on 2014, I was doing a very, very hard training session for swimming on the sea. Mm-hmm. And I started to get a little bit boring with that session. And my coach on that time, she started give to me kind of high intensity sessions. Mm-hmm. My swimming coach, mm-hmm. Yeah. And I'm started feel very into this thing about high intensity, and she told me, do you know about CrossFit? And she started talking about me, and I never heard about that before. And I remember after my first class in 2014, I fell in love.
So there were CrossFit classes in 2014 in South America. Were there a lot of them, or was it starting? Was it at the same time as in the US?
No, I think in US was already a big thing, mm-hmm. But in Brazil we started I think around 2009. But in 2014, I remember there is so many CrossFit
mm-hmm.
gyms, but I never heard about that before. And yeah, so after my first class, and just
What was your first workout?
My first workout, I remember, it was the open. And I remember I learned my double unders during the open without shoes. I think I have some video, but I remember bending my legs and jumping, mm-hmm. bending my legs, try to perform properly the double unders. And yeah, and my journey started on that time. And after, I think 4 or 5 months, they invited me to start to coach, mm-hmm. because I have it was very easy for me, gymnastics, and also something snatch, clean and jerk. I learned so fast. And I remember during the class, because in Brazil it's different than here, in Europe, we had always 30-35 people per class. Mm-hmm. And imagine
yes.
Coach, only one coach for all of these people, especially beginners. And I'm start help them a trainee. Mm-hmm. I didn't have level 1 and nothing, but after a while, yeah, and I fell in love.
Do you think you learned all the movements so fast because you had such a background in the sports?
Oh yes, yeah. Exactly. Especially capoeira is a Brazilian martial art.
You can do that. That's such an awesome sport.
Yeah. Backflips and all that stuff.
Cool. You have to show us.
My nickname on that time was kind of Tarzan, Monkey Boy, because I'm always I remember my first ring muscle up took 10 minutes. They show me, okay, you need to do this, this, and that. And I was, okay, yeah, cool, let me try. And boom.
Was there something that you couldn't do, except for double under?
On that time?
Yeah. Or was there some movement that you said was hard for you to learn?
For double under, I remember it was a little bit harder. And bar muscle up, ring muscle up, it was fine. But bar muscle up, it was it took such a long time to keep both elbows.
Yeah,
that's
because
transition.
The rings you can just pull where you like them, but bar muscle up is a little bit less strength, but more technique.
More technique, especially.
If you don't know where
especially
to go,
your hips, how mm-hmm. you can, yeah. So double unders, bar muscle up, and yeah, and a little snatch, squat snatch. took me a little bit.
I'm guessing handstand you could also do because of capoeira.
Yeah, handstand hold and everything. Like I always love, like, especially in the parallel. I like to stay upside down. It's really nice.
Tell me a little bit more about capoeira. I'm really interested. It's like a sport, I've been the first time I saw it because I was gaming. I was playing.
It's a big thing here in
Tekken
Munich.
7, and there are like 2 characters who do capoeira, and I was like, okay, cool, what's this? So I started watching a few videos on YouTube and stuff. I mean, I've never tried it. I've never been to a class, but tell us something about it.
Yeah, so capoeira, it's like Brazilian martial art, but it's back on the time when we had like slavery, like 17th, 18th century in Brazil. And the slavers, like from Africa, they used to practice this kind of martial art with dance to protect themselves from the police. They were like persecuted from like white people, and this, like in Brazil, this is a big thing. And also we have like musics. I think it's the only martial art where they have like instruments. You learn how to play instruments. There's one specific instrument like for capoeira called berimbau. It's like a stick with a wire, and you can play that.
And can you play it too?
Yeah. Cool. And I had like mine in Brazil, and probably like in the future I bring here and I can show you like how to play and sing the songs and everything. It's very nice.
We have to put that in the vlog.
Yeah, and also like it's very nice, and like it's very cultural. Like Brazil was colonized like by Portuguese, like in the 15th century, but all of our culture is a mix from Europe and also Africa, and this is very nice. Like capoeira is very nice, and like how to self-defense. It's like kind of CrossFit, big community. Everyone helps everyone. There's no problem if you're a beginner or if you're like advanced, but everyone train at the same time. It's very nice. Okay.
So how did you get to coaching? I mean, you told us about when you started coaching, like in the class, as a trainee. But when did you say, okay, this is something for me, I want to continue that? And how did the journey go on?
So my journey go on, like now it's a very personal thing, but I'm ready to share this. I had a company, my own business in Brazil back in 2014. And like we had such big problem in Brazil, the economy like broke, and I closed my company. And on that time I had nothing to do. I was trying to work with other stuff, and I'm started training CrossFit at the same time. And I think on that time, now I realized I was like very depressive, and because CrossFit is this thing about community. It's not only about like workout. It's helped me a lot. I'm starting meeting new people, and all of them start like help me. Gui, you should try this and that, and they took me out from that
And probably that you could help other people help you too.
Yes.
Yeah, I think this is something that a lot of people experience. Yeah, so whether if it's coaching or if it's like starting a new sport or something, the community can, I think, help. It's probably the best therapy for lots of people.
Exactly. Yeah. I think like it's not only about the CrossFit or aesthetic. Oh my God, do I look nice or no? This is very nice, but the most important for me, especially like during the classes, is see people doing stuff where imagine like, oh, I'm not able to do like a box jump or like a rope climb. So no, come on, you can do it. And when you like switch these things in their mind,
put your mind to it.
Yeah, they can do whatever they want in their life. And for me, on that time, because I was struggling with that thing, and after start training CrossFit and see, oh my God, I'm able to do everything here. So Jesus Christ, I can do whatever I want in my life. Yeah. And I was like very focused, and I'm start coaching like in a professional way, and I'm start to realize, oh, okay, so if I can do this on this way, I'm gonna do it in another way. Like in a workout, look, if you're not able for perform like a double under, you can do a single under, or you can try like a double under. Yeah. So everything's possible.
And the most obvious thing is if you don't try the double under in a workout, and if you never practice the double under, you will never achieve a double under. So you can't achieve something that you never do.
Exactly. So you need practice. Like it's not easy, but I think the most like fun thing and nice thing is the path, not like where you will arrive, but like where you start, and like this path, like you need to enjoy.
And when you then look back and you see how far you've come,
so oh my God, exactly.
So is this also the most exciting thing about coaching for you, just to see that in people, or is there something else that you say what's the best thing in coaching?
So like last 6 years, I've been like coaching in so many countries. So like I'm starting in Brazil, And after I'm coached like in Italy, Rome, Portugal, Lisbon, and after like Netherlands, in Amsterdam, Ireland. I spent my last 3 years in Ireland, in the west side. And it was very nice because like different cultures, different ways to see like how to improve their techniques and how people deal with like frustration. Yeah, frustration.
Setbacks.
Yeah.
It's not really frustration. It's just sometimes setbacks.
Exactly. Yeah. And like for me, like during all these years, the most important is not who it's able to do like one snatch with 120 or back squat with 200 kilos. No, for me, it's more about the ordinary people, like especially beginners, because when they arrive and see like everyone at the gym doing all that stuff, they say, oh my God, this is not for me. I thought, no, hey, hold on.
We talk about this often because just necessarily being like strong in a few lifts doesn't mean that you're strong.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So it's not only about having
like,
a huge deadlift or something. Yeah.
Yeah, and I like there's this big thing about like competitions and everything in CrossFit. I think it's very nice, but also I think like if people get only into competition and like don't think about like themselves and their improvement, because sometimes there's kind of thing about like ego. Oh my God, I can lift this and you cannot. Like until certain point, it's very nice, it's health, but I think after that line, it's not
to be
nice.
More,
yeah. So I'm more into like these ordinary people just go to the gym. They want to enjoy their day, and like everyone has problem. Everyone struggle with something. Imagine like you wake up at 8, work until 5. So just come to the gym, enjoy, have fun with your friends, high five, and go back home.
Yeah, and you can still do awesome things. So that doesn't mean you can't do awesome things.
Exactly, yeah. You can do like whatever you want. And for me, like CrossFit, show you like it's possible to do whatever you want. Like I had so many cases, for example, in Ireland, back on Ireland, I had this guy, his name is Declan, and he like born with this like calls spina bifida, and he was like unable to walk, and he can move like only his chest and his head, and also like he's blind, and like he lived like until now like he's 38, and he's always in the wheelchair. And I remember like his first class. Imagine like blind without move legs, only few movements, like the first class, and after like 6 months he was doing like ring dips, like pull-ups, and also I have
you can do so many things.
It's very nice.
I met someone, she's a horseback rider, and she does show jumping, and if you go to competitions and show jumping, the parkour is always different, so it's never the same. And they ask her like how she does it, and what she does is she stands on the paddock, and then she listens to other people doing the same parkour, and then she walks it, and then she knows where to go, and then just from the reaction from her horse, and she combines what she's heard before, what she walked before, and then she can do the parkour, and that's amazing. She has this map inside her head.
Exactly. So
and it
like
works.
this kind of sports, like when you have like community. It's so nice because, of course, like we're gonna face like problems. We're gonna like, oh, it's not too easy, like I realize. But you have always coach and also like all members. It's like a family. And like for me, like if you want to do that, just enjoy the path and like pursue it like whatever you want, and you can achieve.
So if you've been coaching in so many different areas, would you say there's differences in culture, what people expect from CrossFit or why they train, or is this more or less the same worldwide?
It's a little bit like specific to say, but it's more about when you cannot do something like you was expect, and sometimes this take time. And for some people in some countries,
this is harder.
This is harder to accept. Oh, I'm not able to do this now. So some people they are like hungry to like, oh my God, I want to do this and I want to do this now. For some, no, relax, like enjoy the path. And some people, no, you know, like when we coach, sometimes, come on, take it easy. Like you don't need to, like we have this workout with, for example, deadlift.
Sometimes it's also a problem because people think that when they train, they have to try very hard, because this is also something you hear in social media a lot. Go harder, go home.
Exactly.
You know, and then sometimes I think they're a little bit brainwashed. I'm a little bit
disagree with this. Like sometimes, of course, you need to go hard. For example, if like if your thing it's like competition, probably, oh my god, I want to be able to do like the CrossFit games. Okay, so it's
1%,
one, yeah. But like, okay, so go hard or go home. But like, if you just want to enjoy your day and have a fun for that 1 hour of class or a little bit more, okay, take it easy. Like sometimes it's nice if you had that mood. Oh, today I'm ready for like crunch this workout. But some days you just want to come and just like have fun, enjoy, and go back home.
I also think games athletes need to take it easy sometimes too, and I'm pretty sure that they also don't go all out in every session. So
exactly.
Let's talk about. Do you have any plans for the future? Do you have any movements or anything that you would like to train specifically for yourself? And do you have some goals in coaching too? Just a little
like
bit about that.
Yeah, like for coaching for now, like I have the level 1, but I have so many other certificates in CrossFit, but I want to take like the
Which
level
one?
2. So CrossFit Kids, CrossFit Masters, programming, nutrition.
Did you do gymnastics too? It's a
No,
really cool.
gymnastics,
It's
no.
an awesome
Yeah,
course.
I want to. So gymnastics, weightlifting, and level 2. I think like for CrossFit, like, or doesn't matter what you do in your life, it's like always a lifetime. You can learn always some new thing. And also like I'm working with CrossFit and I'm also a graphic designer. So imagine like for graphic design, there's always a new software or a new skill or a new way to develop something.
Yes.
So for me, like in CrossFit path, I want to be able to learn always a new thing, because every day we have a different like case, or we have someone like sometimes with like injury for rehabilitation. It's really nice and it's very specific, so we need to learn always something. For my personal life, now I'm here like in Munich and I want to settle here in Germany. I want to learn German, and like last week I went for a ski and I'm trying to do like snowboard.
Do you already know something in German?
Yeah, I know.
You can
Ja,
That's
nein,
good. Nein, yeah.
genau. And here in Bavaria, servus.
Servus. That was the
Servus.
first thing you learned, I think.
That's
huh?
the first thing I
very
learned
good.
like here in Bavaria, like in Munich, is like ciao. It's like in Italian, ciao ragazzi. But yeah, here all the time I hear like ciao or servus.
You know bitte und danke yet?
Nein.
Okay.
No.
Bitte is please.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be like my fourth language. So
Yeah, cool. Yeah, you will pick it up fast, I'm pretty sure.
I will work hard for this. So, like I said, CrossFit teach us things for our personal life. Yeah.
And anything sporty that you have some goals?
Oh yeah. So, for example, I want to learn like snowboard.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
You have a lot of options here.
I have a lot of options. Like I know how to ski, but like I'm tried like last week snowboard, and I couldn't stay like on the snowboard for like 30 seconds.
You drive with your left foot in front or with the right foot in front?
My left.
Okay.
It's my left one, but it's very hard. And yeah,
But you can skateboard, right?
skateboard and inline skate. Yes.
So that's interesting.
But like
is
in skateboard-
half-piping or something? In,
Yeah,
on
it's like
skateboard
half pipe.
so
yeah,
much?
but like with inline skate, and I have like a small like skate for just go on the road.
So that's interesting that if you can skate, snowboarding is still hard for you. So do you notice something that you can more or less already do some, how do you say? You know what I mean? Like that it transfers somehow? That skateboarding transfers somehow to snowboarding? Or would you say there's no
it's
transfer?
for me like it's hard because on the skate you can move your feet, your foot wherever you want. On the snowboard, your both feet they are in the same position. So
Okay.
I remember I was trying to move only one
Ah,
foot,
okay, yeah.
and for me this was very very hard.
Okay, anything
Yeah.
else except for snowboarding?
Like for example, like last 3 years I was living like in Ireland, and the weather there it's very like hard, especially in the west side. It's always wet, it's always raining, and it was kind of hard to do something like outside. And I spent like all year always inside the gym, like training CrossFit. But I think it's not only CrossFit. We need to do another stuff and try other stuff. And like here in Munich now the weather is better. I know it's cold, but it's better. And I want to
It used to be far colder. It's pretty warm now.
Yeah, but now today it's like -4. It was snowing.
But sometimes we also, in
Minus
years
11,
past, we got
minus
something
12.
around -10, -15 sometimes.
Oh boy, yeah, I know.
So it's really getting warmer here.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm like climbing and bouldering and all this stuff. So yeah, I want to start doing like still training CrossFit because I really enjoy. I have like 2 sessions a day. I train very hard. Some people sometimes they ask, oh, do you train like for competitions? No, I train by myself because I feel good.
Do the open?
Yes, I'm gonna do. Yeah, like the last 2 months I didn't train properly because like moved to another country and everything. It's a big thing.
Yeah,
like painting, apartment, IKEA all the time. Go, oh my God, I forgot this, and go back, and oh, I don't like this, I'm gonna change. So all this transition, but now everything's fine, and I'm starting training properly like this week, and like I think I have 1 month. Like last year, I went to the quarterfinals, but only quarterfinals, and this year my goals was going to the maybe semifinals, but I think this year will be not possible. But like, there's no excuse, just do it. It's very nice. It's not only about the open, the workout, but it's about stay with everyone and enjoy. And yeah, it's more like CrossFit, in my opinion. It's you with yourself. Yeah. Because the other
with
people,
they are,
like other sports, because people, they don't care. Sometimes you can see like everyone look at you, and your mind just creates so many things, and like people, they are just looking at you, but they don't care.
Also, they have their own stuff going on.
Exactly. Yeah. So and I think they think
care,
the same
it's
thing.
It's always positive.
Yeah. But for example, like during the open, there's like 4 athletes perform the workout, and there's like many people watching. And I remember like my first open, oh my God, I'm so bad. Everyone look at me, and they are laughing, they are judging me, and blah, blah, blah. But when I finish, everyone just, oh my God, you're doing so well. Like, and I thought, oh my God, this is CrossFit, it's nice. Yeah.
Yeah, do you have anything that you want to say before we end the episode? Something you want to tell to our people here?
Yeah, I would like to say for our CrossFit EO community, I'm very happy to start like coaching here and start meet people and know about a little bit more about each one. It's gonna be a little bit hard to remember like all names, but
you will get there.
Yeah, I will. But guys, like I said, my class is gonna be all in English, but like if you don't understand anything, like you can just ask me. I will be very happy to help everyone.
And there are always people in the class who speak English and German. So you can always pick somebody to translate. I'm pretty sure there's always somebody there who would gladly translate everything. So don't worry.
So and I'm very excited for this year and the next years here in Munich with the CrossFit and also my personal life and my goals, and everything's gonna be fucking nice.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, guys. So we would be happy if you get some feedback for this episode, and if you meet Guy, then and you want to take him skiing or something, then just talk to him.
Yes, just ask me. So, Guy, I'm here for you guys. Bye.
Okay, bye.